the first thing you need to do is installing Python. So go to Google, search for download Python, and click the first link that you're gonna see here, python.org, and wait just a minute before clicking download the latest version, alright? Because most of you guys make this mistake. You guys think that the latest version is the best one because it's the latest, right? And it can be the best one, but not exactly the best choice for you. So just because it's the best version doesn't mean that it's the best version for you, all right? So you need to think as a professional, as a developer, and a professional developer uses frameworks and libraries. You're going to understand this in the future. And frameworks and libraries usually doesn't work well in the latest version of Python. They take a little time, a few months to adapt to the latest version of Python. So you don't want to have problems when you use frameworks and libraries. So you are not going to download the latest version of Python, right? So you can see here that in this moment the latest version is the 3.14, but I'm gonna click here, downloads. I'm gonna click Windows because it's my operating system, and I'm going to search by typing Ctrl F for the 3.10 version. You can see here that we have no, it's not this version. Let's continue our search, and we're going to find this version here, and I'm going to click in download Windows installer. All right, so clicking here, we're going to choose our directory. You can see that I already have this version downloaded, but I'm going to download again for you to see how it works, and it's pretty fast. I can just click now here and click to install. All right, this is one mistake you guys make. You choose the latest version because you think that it's the best version, and not exactly. All right, the second mistake that you guys do is you click here, install now. You don't check this box before clicking install now, and if you don't check this box, you're going to face problems when you use Python through your terminal, because for the Windows platform, the Windows operating system understands that it must allow you to run Python commands through the terminal. You have to link things, your terminal with the Python platform, all right? So you have, before you install, you have to click here, add python.exe to path, all right? Once you make sure this option is checked, now you can click install now and wait for your installation to finish. Alright, we can see here that our download and our installation has finished successfully. But we are not going to trust this screen right here. We are going to check by ourselves. Alright, so close here. You can open your terminal. So click here in the search bar and type cmd. You are going to see the command prompt, and you are going to click here to open this black screen. You can maximize this screen, and now we are going to type Python n dash twice, right? Version. Let me take this. All right, n dash version, or you can call it hyphen. Anyway, I don't know the exact name in English, but once you do this and you type return or enter, you're going to see the version that you have downloaded and installed. All right, that's how you see if Python is working, if your installation was succeeded. All right, that's how you install Python in your computer. All right, now you know how to install Python and how to make sure that Python is working in your computer. Now we are going to develop some little programs for you to see how it works and how it really works a development environment in Python. All right, so you already saw this screen right here. This is the terminal. You know how to open it. You know that you need to click here and click C and type CMD, right? You are going to open the command prompt. If I type CLS and enter, I clean it. All right, so the first thing you need is the terminal to write your commands, but it's not enough. You need a notepad to write your code. You don't write your code here in the terminal. In the terminal, you execute your code. So we are going to open Notepad, the one that comes with Windows. All right, you don't need to install anything for now. We're going to improve this later, but you can open your Notepad, and here I can write Python commands. So this command right here, for example, print, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, open quote and close quote. Let me see. Hello world. All right. If I save this file, like Control S, and choose some place in my machine to store this file, for example, here in this directory, the same directory that we are inside of our command prompt, C user Felipe. If I save this file as a Python file, for example, hello.py, and I save this, I can literally run this code through our terminal. All right, so let me minimize this. Let me put one inside another for you to see how it works. In fact, I'm going to put one below the other for you to see how it works. That's great. All right, so you can see up here my code, it's saved, and here my terminal. All right, if I run Python, the name of the file, that is hello.py, and I type enter, I'm going to see the output. All right, so I just wrote my first Python program, a program that when it's called, it prints hello. All right, and I can change this. I can print many things. Hello. This is my first Python code. 1 + 1 is I can put a comma here, just separate. I just call this comma quote, right? This is comma, this is quote. Sorry for my not native English. But anyway, if I put like this, so print 1 + 1 is parse here. Don't worry, you're going to understand this coding logic in the future, right? It's just for demonstrating purposes. If I write this code here and I save it and I call it again, see, we have basically our first Python program. So hello world, this is my first Python code. 1 + 1 is 2. All right, pretty great, huh? So again, don't worry about the way I coded here, because I'm going to explain to you in the future. You just need to understand how the dynamics between the file and the terminal works. All right, But what if you had many files? If you had many files, you would have a problem here, because see, let's create another file. So I basically replaced the first one, so let me open again. I'm going to open now the file explorer because I'm going to have many files, right? So let's open here again the same directory. So C, users, Felipe. I'm going to create another folder because I'm going to have many files and I don't want them to be like spreaded to my computer, into my computer. So I'm going to click here, new folder, first Python files. I'm going to move the hello file to this folder. Where's the folder? Here? All right. I just moved to the wrong folder. Let me undo this. All right, let's move again. Can you see the problem that I'm having moving the files, creating the folders? You're going to understand how to solve this later. All right, but now I am inside of this folder. So now I have to go to my terminal and navigate to this folder. So the command that you use to navigate in Windows into another folder is cd, right? Cd, name of the folder. So first Python files. Oh, sorry, I just typed wrong, so that's why it doesn't found. It's underlined here. So files. All right, you can see that I am inside of the first Python files, right? I can type cls to clean it, and now I can run again if I want python hello.py, but I told you that we are going to have many files. So let me open another file here. So notepad. Let me open here. Let me save it. So I'm going to go another again. I'm going to navigate again to the folder. Can you see the problem of navigating every time to the folder that you want? I need you to feel this pain because we're going to solve this pain soon. All right, so let me open here first Python files and let me save it again. Don't forget to save as a .py file, because if you don't do this, it's going to be saved as a txt file. Okay, so like calculations.py. So let's save here. Let's print some calculations. So print 2 times 2 equals int 2 times 2. Let's put some operations here. So 4 minus 1 equals 4 minus 1. What else? 5 plus 10 equals 5 plus 10. All right. Just for demonstration purposes, I just typed Ctrl S to save it. You can see here that the asterisk doesn't exist anymore. So if I change anything, the asterisk appears again. If I save this, the asterisk goes away. All right. So we have here basically 3 components. We have now our file explorer. See here, our file explorer. with our folder with our files inside of it. Can you see here? We have our files. In this case, we only have one file opened, but I could have many files opened. So if I open here, Notepad is going to open another file, so I'm going to have two files. Can you see this mess? We only have two files, one folder, and one terminal. And I'm dealing with many spreaded components in my screen, on my screen. If I need to run, I can run here, Python calculations.py. We're going to see our little program here. I can also run here Python hello.py, and we are going to see again the other program running. But we have a problem. We have a mess of components through our screens, right? And we can solve this using VS Code. You probably already heard about it, right? And we are going to install it now. So to download Visual Studio Code, you can go to Google and type VS Code. Visual Code is basically a development environment, development platform, all right, that aggregates these three components that you need to use to code. That is a notepad, a terminal, and a file explorer. All right, so putting these three elements, these three components together, you have your development environment, your minimum development environment, obviously, because you have already installed Python, right? You need the development platform installed in your computer. This is basically a platform that puts together the three basic components that you need: the notepad to write your code, the file explorer to manage your files, and the terminal to run your commands, all right, to run your programs, to run your files, your Python files, or any other file that you're going to understand in the future. All right, so we can Google it, we can click here, we can download in this session, and you can choose your platform. I'm going to choose Windows, all right, and let me download this. While it's being downloaded, one of the best things nowadays of using VS Code is that VS Code comes with the Copilot, that is basically a chat that if you sign, if you pay them, you can basically put an AI to program, to create your code, to program for you. All right, so you pass the instructions and it writes your program. It reads your programs, it reads your code, it understands, it gives you tips, it identifies for you the root cause of a problem and explains to you, or if you want, it even codes for you, even fix for you. All right, so this is the new age of programming. You are going to put AI to code for you. All right, but obviously to put the AI to code for you, you need to know how to code. All right, because how can you check if the AI created what you wanted? How can you assure that AI understood what you wanted it to create? You know, so you don't have a choice. You need to know how to program, even to program with AI. All right, so now that I have downloaded my Visual Studio Code, here you can see here I can click here to run. All right, and let's install it. You're probably going to face some problems because you didn't install the Visual C++ distribution. But don't worry, just click here and accept the agreement terms. Click next, click next, click next, and you can see here that it's already in the path. All right, it comes checked, different than Python. So click next and click install. All right, so it is going to install now. But if it's the first time you're installing Visual Code, you're probably going to face some problems, and it is going to tell you that you cannot install Visual Code without the Visual C++ distribution, but it's going to open a screen you can install during the installation of Visual Code. It's not a blocker for you to install. Alright, so let's wait for this to finish. Alright, let's try to initiate. Let's go to the same place that we were before, where our files are saved. Alright, so here, Felipe, where is the first Python files? Here. Alright, I can copy this URL right here, Control C or Command C if you're in macOS. I can open the terminal, so CMD. I can navigate like CD, Control V, Enter. Now you can see that I am inside of this folder, right? If I type code space point and type enter, my Visual Code is going to open with this specific folder already inside of it, right? You are going to click yes, I trust the authors. You can close this screen right here, and this is your first contact with Visual Code. You can see that our files are here. I can open them through these tabs. Alright, so basically here we have our file explorer. Here we have our notepads, right? And if you go here and click toggle panel in this specific part where you can see the design with a bar below the screen, you're going to see that our terminal has been opened here. Alright, so with this environment you can see that you can develop your programs all in one environment. Okay, so you have here again, we have our file explorer, we have our notepad or many files in the notepad, and we have here our terminal. So I can run the commands here, Python calculations.py, and it's going to run here the same way we had run in the terminal. Okay, you can modify your files if you want. So 2 plus 2 is or equals. To save, you do the same thing, you run the same command like Control S, right? You can see that if I modify anything here, we can see this white circle, and if we type Control S, the circle disappears. Alright, it means that we have already saved our file. So if I run this by no, Control Z, let's undo, Control S, click here in the terminal, and Python hello.py. We have a result here. Alright, so that's how you create your first program in Python, and that's how you use Visual Code to write your first lines of code. Alright, in the future you're going to see how to use this session right here, that is the chat, where you can tell AI to do things for you. But for now, let's stick to the basics and let's get used with the File Explorer, the terminal, and the Notepad that are together, that are gathered in the Visual Studio Code. These are some of the real interviews that I recorded to show you how real companies interview developers from inside. Use them to prepare for real interviews and get the job of your dreams. Go to marosacademy.com or click the link below.